Okay, so
Welcome.
welcome to the second episode of the Zero Effort Podcast. My name is Sean. This is my buddy Ben.
What's going on, world?
So, what do you think of the news of Deathstroke being in the next?
You well know he's one of my favorite villains. And as cliche as it may be, Batman is one of my favorite superheroes. So to see them go head to head in a movie is gonna be pretty fun. I think so. I mean, Ben Affleck. I haven't seen Batman vs Superman, but I heard good things about him as Batman, and I think he's a good director. So it should be fun. Hopefully he nails the character. He gets the character of Deathstroke. You know, it'll be interesting. It'll be fun.
Now, I'm not a big DC guy, so I know very little about Deathstroke. I don't know how he lost his eye. Supposedly he has enhanced strength. Captain America.
Yeah, in a way. There are slight differences, but to sum it up very quickly, yeah, he's basically just Captain America. But the one thing you should read above all else, in my opinion anyway, is Identity Crisis, because that's the one book that made me a Deathstroke fan. Because he basically takes on the entire Justice League by himself.
So This is a one-off, or
no? Well, I rather want to say '06 maybe, and basically he gets hired by another villain to protect him. So Deathstroke fights. He fights everyone but the big three, but even that is still impressive because he's just basically an ordinary human.
so no Batman, Superman, or Wonder Woman?
Right.
Okay.
None of them are there. But Flash is there, Green Lantern, Hawkman, Adam, Zatanna, and who else is there? I think that's it. Oh, and Green Arrow. So, he fights basically all of them, and for the most part wins, except for the last instance where he loses control. So he loses in the end, but for the majority of the fight, he's whooping all the asses. And mind you, like I said, this is a normal guy fighting superpower being, so it's pretty awesome. So, that's what made me become a Deathstroke fan. Then once you get into the character, especially since they made a Deadpool movie, which I can't explain that, but hey, it is what it is. So I'm glad to see Deathstroke be in a movie. Like I said, I think Ben Affleck will do a reasonably good job.
Yeah, whatever it's called.
What's that?
The new Justice League movie, or whatever it was called. What was it called?
The animated one?
No, the one that just came out, the terrible one, with Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman.
Oh, Batman vs.
Oh, Batman versus Superman. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. No, I didn't see that. No.
You didn't see it?
Nope, sure didn't. I'll eventually watch it. Like it'll definitely come out on HBO because they're both owned by Warner Brothers. So more likely it'll come out on HBO. So when it does, I'll watch it then. But
the only good part of it is Batman. That's it.
well, that's what I've heard. I've heard Batfleck was like the best part of the whole movie. No,
I didn't like it.
no. I don't know. I haven't seen it. I reserve judgment until I watch it myself. But like I said, from what I've heard, Ben Affleck does a good job as Batman. So we'll see what happens when I actually watch the movie. But going back to Deathstroke, if he understands the character and gets the character, because they pair off each other pretty well, because basically they're just average humans, average people going against each other. I mean, I would say they got gadgets, but they're not gods when you like super. I think that'll be a good dichotomy between the two. The Batman villain, because everybody needs a villain, and I think Batman's villain is Joker, but
it's played out. It's tired.
Right, exactly. At this point, especially with I don't know. I don't want to blame it on Jared Leto.
You can't because he's barely in.
Right, he's barely in Suicide Squad, but I don't know whose inspiration it was to make the Joker so corny, like all the tattoos and
like everything else about what the metal teeth, the skin, green hair, whatever.
Yeah.
But tattoo damage right across your forehead, that's not something my Joker would
No, exactly. No, not at all. So, I mean, like I said, I want Joker to be in a movie with Batman, but I don't know if anyone can touch his performance. Because for me, I think he nailed it. Like 90% of the way he was the Joker. The
Yeah.
few. It's a good job. But this one will be fight heavy. That much will be like you'll see good fighting between Batman and Deathstroke, which is what you want. So
Deathstroke doesn't have minions, right?
not really. I mean, he doesn't need them. So he's not a typical villain that needs henchmen. Like he can do all the fighting himself, and now he technically he technically is a minion himself because people hire him to do jobs.
Yes.
Like I actually like it. As you love Young Justice, so almost anything and everything Young Justice does, they do it better than almost anybody else.
Yeah.
And I liked his portrayal in Young Justice that he was a henchman per se, but he also like I'm gonna work my way up
Yeah.
to sit at the table with these guys. So I like that. Like I said, he does do henchman minion work, but he does it so well. And like I said, for 10 henchmen, for 100 henchmen, you get one Deathstroke.
One man army.
Yeah, basically. So that's one thing I like about Deathstroke. He's very proficient at his job. So if for the most part, if something needs to get done, you hire Deathstroke to do it, it's gonna get done. So it'd be interesting to see like how they're gonna do it. Like, is he gonna be the big bad, or is he just gonna be the henchman? Is he gonna be the dragon, basically? So I want to know, because if they're smart, they would do it like that. Like Deathstroke is gonna be in this Batman movie, but he's not gonna be the main bad guy. He's just gonna be hired by somebody to be the main bad guy, or to be the enforcer, basically. So I mean, we'll see how it works out.
Yeah, that makes sense. Him being his own main baddie.
Yeah, I'm not necessarily a fan of it. I like it where he's the enforcer, or
Yeah, that makes sense.
yeah. So I mean, that's my personal opinion. I mean, we'll see what happens, but that's my opinion. That's how I want it. Obviously, we don't know. And like I said, well, DC hasn't been very smart about their movies, as far as I'm concerned. So for me to say that he'll be the enforcer, that's actually giving DC a lot of credit. But
Oh, it is Ben Affleck.
I was gonna say I have a reasonable amount of faith in Ben Affleck.
He's working with the writer and he's directing it. So.
Right. I don't know who the writer is.
I forget who.
I hope it's not David Goyer. I pray it's not. But if it is, then it might be in trouble. But we'll see.
There's no release date yet, right?
Not as far as I know. I don't believe there's a release date. I'm gonna assume that if they haven't finished it already, as we speak, and they
once again they're rushing it. I'm imagining.
Yeah.
Out the door.
Right. Because they want to get ahead of this negative publicity they've been garnering as of late, which doesn't make sense to me. I don't understand how you can own all of your own characters, which is the difference between Marvel and DC. Marvel doesn't own popular characters, whereas DC has the rights to all of their popular characters, and they still can't make a good movie with their characters, which is sad to me. Okay, so it doesn't have a date.
Is that a year?
Nope, nothing.
No year, no nothing.
No, just 2017. I don't know. Doesn't really say. Let me see if there's a writer.
I just want to say real quick, we've been watching you play Overwatch.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what all these videos are.
Oh, yeah. You putting in that work. Oh, Jeff Johns is going to write it. Okay. I like his comic books. But I don't know. I'm a little sketchy on his the screenplays. We'll see what happens.
What has he written screenplay-wise?
I don't know. Like I said, he's a good writer for comics, but screenplays, I don't know. I don't know if he's really written anything. Let's see. Okay, he created the Flash TV show.
Okay, yeah.
He wrote the screenplay for Wonder Woman. We don't know how that turns out. So, yeah, I don't see anything on his resume.
So basically just a Flash show.
One of the teleplays for the Justice League, the TV show. He's written a couple episodes of Robot Chicken. Oh, he created Batman in the Bowl. Okay.
Is that good?
I never really watched it because it was too campy for me. I mean, that was the intention, but I never watched it. He also wrote the Green Lantern Emerald Knights. That was a good one. All right, so that gives me a little faith. Okay. Well, I don't know. I was saying that because he's really, quote unquote, in charge of like the Green Lantern movie when it came out.
Oh no.
And that was like a travesty. So that's the only thing that gave me a little hesitation. But all the other stuff he's done is pretty good.
Once again, you don't know how much input he actually had, even though he was like the writer or director on it. Was he writer or director on it?
Like,
Or did
he's
he
like he's to Kevin Feige, and even back then he's like baby Kevin Feige. So he had like somewhat creative control over Green Lantern. So I don't even know what his title would have been on Green Lantern. Doesn't really. Maybe it's producer on it. Let's see. Yeah, he's a co-producer. So that's terrible.
Okay.
Terrible. If he co-produced it and he was involved,
He had no say, basically.
I wouldn't say that. I mean,
Less say than the writer and director.
I guess so.
The studio itself.
Well, yeah, that was more anything the studio probably because I don't understand how that movie got allowed to be released. It just boggles my mind. That's terrible that it even made it onto a film screen somewhere. But hey, and maybe he'll do a better job of helming a movie or helping to create a movie than last time. I mean, we'll see. He's actually writing the script, so we'll see what happens with that. No,
boy.
I doubt it.
Civil War came out on digital release on the 2nd, I want to say.
Yeah, something like that. Friday.
Friday was the 2nd. Yeah, it was.
Friday or Saturday? I forget what day it was.
It was Friday.
Okay.
And are you gonna? Did you buy it digitally yet?
No, not yet.
You buying the Blu-ray?
No, a Blu-ray. What's that? Who buys Blu-rays anymore? Not me.
I don't know. You're the one who likes all those special features.
Oh, that's the only thing. I wish that might tempt me to buy it, but those or Lucasfilm, but like they have a good variety of special features on the Star Wars movies. So I didn't see any on this version of Civil War. I don't want to buy this one. Then later down the line, they release one with special features. That would be retarded, and I'll be very upset about that. So I won't have to buy it again.
So just $20 digitally.
Yeah, $20 digitally. So, yeah. I mean, that was a great movie. I have no hesitations about buying it itself. Love digital. I love special features, and that's the only thing about digital. They rarely have any special features.
Almost never.
Yeah, I mean, not that I've ever seen.
I think I've seen it once, but I don't remember what movie.
I have the Blu-ray Ultimate Edition of Lord. It has like fucking 6-7 discs. It has like fucking over 100 hours of special features, and I've seen like most of it. It's awesome. But digital version, which has just the straight up movie in it. So I mean, I don't know.
I bought Rick and Morty season 1 and 2 digitally.
Right.
And I showed it to you, and they're censored. Right?
Are they?
Yeah, they got all the beeps.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah. But if you buy the Blu-ray, it's uncensored.
Oh.
And that's the only way you can get that show uncensored.
Really? That's terrible.
Yeah, it is. They should really give me an update to my files or whatever. Just give me the uncensored version.
Yeah, I guess that's like
Every digital platform. I looked it up.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What's that about?
I don't know what that's about.
That's retarded.
It is retarded.
So why, on a hard copy, censored, but on a digital, that's so stupid. I don't understand why I did that. That's half the fun of the show. Is this? It's zany and all over the place.
And sometimes the curses are so long, you can't. It's not a simple shit. No, you can say shit. It's not a simple fuck or cock or So I want to know what that long beep was. Yeah, this very last episode.
Yeah.
When he calls up the police pretending to be Jerry.
Yeah.
And he says, "I like to suck." Beep. Just like.
So
I don't know.
I guess you gotta buy the Blu-ray now if you wanna know. I mean, well, now you're making me second guess if I want to buy it digitally or not.
I just like always having it with me though, no matter what.
No, I mean that's the biggest appeal, obviously, but I don't know if it's so terrible. Oh, that's terrible. I hate that. I mean, I'll eventually get it, obviously, but I don't know if I'm gonna get it for Blu-ray or digitally. So I mean, I guess we'll see.
Favorite moment in Civil War? Not the airport sequence is not allowed.
It wasn't gonna be the airport sequence anyway.
Oh, really? Because that was mine.
I mean, yeah. I mean, that's kind of redundant to say because obviously that was the best scene.
Yeah.
But it wasn't my favorite scene. My favorite scene was in the beginning. Like I don't know, who's the DP? Trent something. He's a great cinematographer. He did Winter Soldier before this, and he's done District 9. He's a great cinematographer because for whatever reason, them chase scenes are amazing. And that's my favorite scene. The chase scene starts off in the building when Cap shows up at Bucky's place.
That was a good scene.
Yeah, and then they fight the special forces guys.
Yeah.
And then they're fighting on the roof, and then Black Panther shows up, and then just oh man, so great after that. They start fighting on the roof, and then Bucky's trying to escape.
Yep.
And then they're running through the three guys. They're running with the cars. Oh, that's so awesome. Awesome.
It's great when at the very end of that chase scene, Cap is in a SUV of some kind, and he makes a hard right, and as the car is flipping over, he runs out of the flipping over car.
That scene was so great. That's my
look
effortless.
Real.
Yeah.
They made it look like these three dudes.
That's what I'm saying. That Trent, I don't know how to pronounce his last name, but he's a great cinematographer. Because the same thing happened in well, not the same thing exactly, but the highway chase scene when in the Winter Soldier with Nick Fury. Oh, that was such a good scene.
Oh yeah, that was
such a good scene. I love that scene. So this guy is a great cinematographer. I would love to work with him. For me, that's my favorite scene. I love Black Panther being in the movie, and I love his fight scenes.
Mine's the last.
Huh?
When Buck, Cap, and Iron Man
are going at it.
Yeah,
that's pretty good. Yeah, I like that. I like that scene. Like how Tony Stark's crying at the end. That's my dad's shield. Wah! That part was funny to me.
My daddy made it.
Yeah, I like that part. That part was funny.
It's not yours.
Yeah, it's not yours. My dad made that. I like that. That was pretty good. What was another good scene that I liked?
The scene in Peter Parker's apartment.
That was pretty cool.
I like that scene. The awkwardness of Peter Parker.
Yeah, I just hate Tony Stark.
I know you hate him.
I hate him so much. He's not Iron Man to me. Sorry, kids. Not Iron Man. But that scene was okay. I liked it. It wasn't bad. I'm just kind of Tony Stark being like the mentor, big brother, father, if you want to phrase it as.
Well, that's what he's going to be.
Yes, unfortunately.
He's going to be in the Spider-Man movie.
Oh, I know. Don't remind me. I know all about it. It's terrible. Once again. Yeah. But the scene itself, like I said, the scene itself wasn't bad. I'm just not a fan of
The scene isn't good because of Robert Downey Jr. It's good because of that kid.
Oh, no, the kid is great. The kid, Tom Holland, whatever his name is.
That sounds right.
Yeah. British kid. Pretty good. I like him. I don't feel about sexy on May either, but, you know.
Oh, I love it.
Nah, I like the doting old aunt, you know.
I've seen great aunts look like her. Like, not what's her name again?
Marissa Tomei?
Yeah, not Tomei. But, like, she's usually like your grandma's sister. That's how old she is. She's not like your mom's sister's
Yeah,
age.
well, Aunt May isn't his aunt. It's his parents' aunt. That's their aunt.
I did not.
Or his father's aunt, I want to say. I think, yeah, like the father. So I think it's the father's aunt.
Oh,
So
okay.
technically, that's his second aunt, his great
Oh,
aunt.
I, all these years I had no idea.
Yeah, yeah. That's not his father's sister.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no,
It's like,
that's his aunt's aunt. That's his uncle, his father there. She is a grandma kind of figure. So yeah,
that makes sense.
yeah. No, so I'm saying. I mean, I don't know if they're gonna change that in this one because that doesn't make sense. With
Yeah,
sexy Aunt May.
I'm sure it's going to be either his mom or his dad's sister.
Yeah. The only thing that would make sense because, like I said, she can't be this young, and it'd be his father's. All makes sense. So his
Yeah.
father's like 21 or something, so that doesn't make sense. So I'm gonna pretty much assume that's gonna be his father's sister, which I'm not opposed to that. No, it's minor changes.
So what was your second one that you were going to say?
Thing when Bucky escapes, and then you see basically anything with Black Panther. Black Panther stole the show for me. So,
Yeah, any scene with Black Panther in it.
right. So that's the scene where Bucky escapes and like no one has their suits or powers or whatever. So T'Challa's just basically just in his normal clothes, whooping his ass. So I like that. I like that scene. And what's the other good scene? Oh, when they apprehend all the three of them, and they bring them in the car, and then T'Challa's shit talking to Captain America. That was pretty good.
I'm a little confused about his strength levels in the movie. Because in the suit, obviously, he seems to have super strength. Outside of the suit, like, he had a hard time. He still beat the shit out of Bucky,
Yeah.
but he had a harder time doing it than in the suit.
Well, how in the movies, but in the comic book, he doesn't. Well, he just recently gained like super strength. Like he's the king of the dead now, so he can like call on the strength and the wisdom of all the Black Panthers before him. But before that, he never really
It's
had.
the fucking Avatar.
Yeah, basically Avatar, pretty much. That's a good analogy. But he might have had like moderate, maybe super strength. I don't really recall him having. He just basically Captain America, but the real difference is the fact that he has a suit, and the suit is made of vibranium, and Captain America says that in the movie. So basically, he's basically indestructible for the most part. So he can't be destroyed by anything else but vibranium. So because he absorbed the blows more, because Bucky has the bionic arm. So that bionic arm is going to do damage to a normal person.
Break bones.
Yeah, right. Cap has his shield, which is all solid vibranium, and then the suit is a vibranium mesh, so it's better able to absorb kinetic energy. So it seemed, and if it was, that was a good portrayal of what the difference was in his suit and out of his suit. I mean, out of his suit, he can still whoop ass, but obviously he's better suited to do it in his actual costume. So.
I just wasn't sure if his suit was equipped with some kind of like strength enhancing.
I mean, normally it doesn't. Like some movies anyway, but I could be wrong. I don't necessarily think they've actually said anything about that. Not that I know of, anyway.
I hope they address it because a normal dude can't run 35 miles an hour in a tunnel.
He's not normal. Basically, Captain America, so he's at the pinnacle of human ability. So I mean, I'm not a pinnacle human. I don't know what a pinnacle human functions like, but I'm gonna assume that they can run pretty fast, I guess. Bucky, I don't know. Captain America and T'Challa, I can understand them running alongside the cars, but Winter Soldier, I guess he worked his way up to pinnacle strength because Captain America took the serum, and then the Black Panther eats the heart-shaped root, which gives him his abilities. So I guess Bucky just worked out and was able to get to that point, basically like Batman, kind of, sort of.
Well, I think they addressed it in Civil War, Winter Soldier, that they experimented on him. So
right.
I'm guessing he has some kind of super strength. Metal arm.
No, I mean maybe you're right. I don't think so. Though. I think this super strength he has is derived from the arm because there's no serum anymore. Remember, Captain America was the one and only person to receive the serum.
Yeah.
Oh, besides Red Skull, who received like a tainted version of the serum. So other than Red Skull's not there no more. So like I said, I just want to condition him to be able to do all of this stuff.
Just gotta check the time.
Yeah. So, I'm definitely gonna buy it eventually. Maybe this weekend, hopefully. I'll purchase it so I can watch it all over again. But there was like a lot of really good scenes. I mean, I'm really hard pressed to say which one I like more, Civil War or Winter Soldier. I love both of them. I think after Avengers, and those are definitely like the triumphant so far of my favorite superhero movies. Like,
Yeah. I bought it. Today is Sunday. I
Right.
bought it Friday. I already watched it twice.
nice. I was gonna watch it with my girlfriend, but I'm like, no, you need to watch all the movies.
Oh, yeah, because then that doesn't mean anything.
Right.
Fighting doesn't mean
No,
shit.
right, exactly. That's what I was saying. I'm like, because I don't want to spoil who the Winter Soldier. Because obviously, I knew even before the movie came out. Because I read comic books, so anybody that reads comic books knew exactly who the Winter
But
Soldier
just,
was.
if you want to give her, a back story, just let her watch the Captain America movies. That's it. Like, that's like the best lead up. And Avengers.
Yeah. Avengers.
Avengers and the Captain America movies are like the most important to enjoy fully of the Civil War, I think. Or do you think you have to watch all of them?
Like Iron Man 1, yeah. Iron Man 1 is good. 2 and 3 are garbage.
Just hot garbage.
Not hot garbage, just regular garbage. Just, it's just incoherent.
Yeah.
Same thing with 3. 3 is just retarded. I don't want to watch MacGyver. I want to watch Iron Man. So him with the suit majority of the movie is terrible. So I'm not gonna watch that.
Yeah.
Not again. I'm not gonna watch MacGyver meets the Incredibles. No, I don't want to watch that movie. So probably just Iron Man 1. Maybe Thor 1. I like Thor 2, but it's not necessary to the plot of the overall MCU. Other than the whole stupid Infinity Stones. But I like Dark Worlds more for its aesthetics than anything else. Like I like the look. Like I love Thor's outfit in Dark World. And they didn't have that awful wig.
And they dyed his beard blonde in the first Thor. I don't know if you noticed that.
Is that what it was?
Yeah. They dyed his eyebrows, his beard, and his hair.
Oh, maybe that's what.
And the second one, he actually has natural looking hair, not platinum blonde bullshit.
Yeah, maybe that's what it was. Cause it's like a darker blonde, right? It's not. There you go. That's the word. Dirty blonde. So
Yeah.
maybe that's what it was. But yeah, aesthetically, I like Dark World better. And then it's also more involved in the MCU.
Yeah.
And I like the little Captain. That was pretty good. That was unexpected and funny.
It was.
And funny. But I don't know. Maybe I haven't decided if I want to watch them. And I like First Avenger. First Avenger is a good movie. I don't care what no one says. It's not a great movie. It's not the best movie.
I enjoyed it a lot.
Right. I enjoyed it. I think it was a good movie. I think it nailed the characteristics of Captain America. Like the whole bully mentality thing. That Captain America's just against bullies. Like he hates bullies no matter where they come from, no matter who they are. Like he's against bullies. The montage was like the biggest thing. That's my biggest quip about the movie. I didn't like it only because it didn't give you a sense of time.
Yeah.
Like it was just all over the place. You don't know how long this montage was. Like they're fighting the Hydra.
Super tank.
And I didn't mind that. It's not what was presented in the montage. It's just it seems very much all over the place.
Yeah, you don't know if it's a
Week, a day, 2.5 years, you just don't know. And that was my biggest gripe with it. And the fighting. Captain America was a little too stiff for me in that one. That's why I liked Winter Soldier so much. Because it was just like a breath of fresh air. Because
he
he
moves
actually
like
fight.
Spider-Man.
No, he actually fights like Captain America. He's fluid. He doesn't stand in one place. He's very lithe. I like that. So, like I said, basically he fights like Captain America should. But other than that, I like First Avenger. So, but obviously, Winter Soldier is a superior movie.
The that YouTube channel Because Science.
Sounds familiar.
It's on the Nerdist network.
Sounds familiar.
Whatever. The guy breaks down nerdy things.
The guy with the long hair.
Yeah. You hate him?
He ruins. He ruins.
Oh, okay.
Don't watch him.
I like him. He basically summed up, like, in Winter Soldier.
Mm-hmm.
Cap killed a bunch of people.
Obviously.
Just by kicking them.
Yeah, obviously. I mean,
His
I know
kick
that.
force would just shatter your ribs.
I know that.
It basically just the front of you would go out the back of you.
Like
Meanwhile, his shield would just be like a punch in the face from like a normal person. His kicks would devastate you.
I can see that. I mean, I didn't have any illusions otherwise. Like that guy kicked off the ship, he's dead. Just from the impact, not even from him falling in the water, but just the impact of him getting kicked, then kicked into the railing,
Yeah.
and then him falling over. He's dead 3 times over. So,
Yeah.
I mean, that's just one example. But I didn't have any illusions otherwise. Like I knew he was dead.
If he wasn't dead before he hit the water, he definitely drowned.
Yeah. So I mean, there's plenty of examples in that movie of people getting killed just by them kicks. Them kicks are so great. Like I said, they nailed the fighting so well. Like he's so fluid and great.
Yeah.
Just show how much of a fighter he is. So I mean, MCU is great. It's so awesome. It could be better. It's not the perfect iteration.
It's as close to perfect as we're gonna get.
Right, pretty much. So in this world, it's no Fantastic Four, no X-Men. I'm trying to think of other characters, but for the most part, it's not perfect, and it's also not perfect portrayals of the characters. Like, I don't want to see him again. Give me a real Iron Man. That's basically Hawkeye. I say it all the time. It's basically Hawkeye. They basically took Hawkeye's character and made him Iron Man. The snarks and the quips. For all Avengers history, that's always been Hawkeye.
Well, it's really just Robert Downey Jr. playing Robert Downey Jr. He doesn't really have a wide range of acting ability. He's always the same person. So he's not like stepping into Tony Stark. He's just Robert Downey Jr. and an Iron Man.
Maybe. I don't know. I'm not a Robert Downey Jr. guy. The only movie I've really seen him in before this was Bang Bang.
Which was great.
No, it was a great movie. But I literally only watched it because they just announced that he was going to be Iron Man. And that movie just came out at the same time. I was like, all right, cool. I'll watch this movie. And then...
He has a good backlog. He has a good history.
I saw, he did some movie came out before Age of Ultron came out. I never seen it. I don't know. But like when they was younger, like in their teens, maybe 20s or whatever, they younger, like 20 years ago, like in the 80s. But other than that, I couldn't tell you a Robert Downey Jr. movie. I know he did, what's that movie? What's that guy's name? Chaplin. He did a Charlie Chaplin movie.
Yes, he did. It was good.
I never seen it.
It was good.
Don't care to see it.
Fortunately, we're out of time.
All right, well, it's been fun, World.
Yeah.
Until next time.
Thanks for listening.